4, 3, 2. Begin transmission.
Hello and welcome Space Cadets to Season 2 of Dungeon Radio Hour, a D&D actual play comedy podcast where Saturn's favorite horror movie is The Ring. As always, I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Dalton Rusher-Riddle, joined again by my ragtag band of recently upgraded heroes. Introduce yourself, heroes.
I'm Michael Adair.
I'm Alissa Adair.
And I'm Andrew Gehrlein.
Welcome, everyone, to the official first episode of Season 2.
It's a fish. We got
my
greenlit for
God.
the second season.
We got greenlit and we're here recording it.
We are.
Oh, yeah.
We
We
are.
are. None of us
Just
were
a request.
blacklisted in the off-season.
I have not caught up with season 1, so if we can record season 2 without referencing anything
That would be good.
Sure.
from season 1,
Yeah, there will
just don't
be
want spoilers.
absolutely zero callbacks in Season 2. That's
Yeah.
a lie.
Good.
There will be several. But it's fine.
But it'll still be a good jumping on point. If you don't want to listen to all of that, if you just like the video aspect, it's the best of both worlds. Still listen to us, even if you're just tuning in for season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
And
Still-
just
fine.
feel like you don't get the inside joke that's being said.
That's fine.
And don't you hate it when you're part of the friend group that doesn't
That's
get
true.
the inside joke? Don't you feel like you're
Don't want to
missing
be
something?
left out.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to be left out.
No
Okay,
one's
everybody.
not.
So, super excited about Season 2. I wanted to, normally, when we go into an episode, we do a pre-show first. It's something that was established very much so in our first season. We take the first 10 to 15 minutes and we dive into a super nerdy topic or super off-the-wall topic just for the audience to get a chance to know us. With this being the first episode of Season 2, I wanted to change it up just a little bit. We're still going to do a pre-show, but I wanted to give the audience, both new and old, whether this is your first time listening to Dungeon Radio Hour or you are a diehard fan, I want to give them a chance to get to know our show, what we're about, kind of what we do, what to expect from Season 2, what a pre-show is. Maybe they don't know. So I'm going to open up the floor to just whoever wants to jump in and just share about Dungeon Radio Hour. Share about
pre-show is
Season 2, share
before the
about
show.
Ourselves. Yes,
Yeah.
pre-show.
That's good.
Show.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
The
was
show
about to say
is
that.
the show,
That's
and
it.
then the post show is the after show.
Yep, that's a great
There is no
place to-
post show. The post show is really
There's not.
just your life until you listen to another episode, which then becomes the pre-show and into the show. So
It does.
And no
It
one
does.
likes the post show.
No, nobody really likes the post show.
No, we're gonna have a Talking Dead style show with Chris, whatever the fuck.
There you go.
With Chris Hardwick. We did.
Yeah.
We kind of workshopped that last season. Remember?
We did.
Mhm.
Yeah, but we only recorded one episode and never released it because it was a
Oh.
lot of work.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll actually do that this season.
Maybe
we
Who
won't.
knows?
Who knows?
We won't.
Who knows?
Yeah, probably not. Probably not.
Well, but we'll keep making promises we can't keep.
But
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
The pre-show, I mean, it's us shooting the shit, playing games, learning more about each other.
Yeah.
So if you like us, you'll like that part of the show, and if you don't like us, I guess you could skip that part of the show and just listen to the show if you want more narrative stuff.
Yeah. If you don't want to know anything about us, just skip ahead like
Skip the
15
first
minutes.
10 or 15 minutes.
Yep.
But we've heard it's pretty fun, so I think you'll like
We
it.
play games.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike usually loses, so that's entertaining
Mhm.
for me.
That's
Yes.
true. That is true.
The system is rigged. The system is rigged against me, but yeah, I do. I happen to lose a lot. Happen
That's
to lose a lot.
blasphemy. I just want you to
Because
know that's
my
blasphemy.
friends
It's
are
fine.
my friends are mean to me.
Oh, we play D&D on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
D&D on the podcast. Something that's going to be different this season is we are switching from bi-weekly releases to weekly releases.
What?
What? Weekly
Alyssa's shaking her head
releases.
no
Hopefully.
as I say that.
But they will still be because they'll be bisexual. But they'll
Yep.
be bisexual weekly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
They will.
tune in
That's
for
my
that.
favorite magazine, Bisexual Weekly,
bisexual.
Bisexual weekly.
Asexual
You get
Monthly,
the
just a
best
bunch
of
of
both
inanimate
worlds.
objects.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is that what being asexual is?
Yeah.
Just like a lot of anime, but not the dirty kind.
It's everything but sex. Everything.
Right.
Anything you can think of. Soups.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
think
a lot of
that's-
soups.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's right. I don't think that's accurate.
Soup is the
Asexual
most
people love
asexual
soups.
food, and I will die on that hill.
No, that's,
Find me a less sexual
sounds factual.
food than soup.
that makes sense.
That's an argument for another pre-show time. For
What is
now,
the most asexual type of food?
yes, I want to know. But for now, we're talking our show. Our show, Dungeon Radio Hour, first season was more actual Dungeons and Dragons, kind of. This season, though, we're in space.
Holy
What?
shit!
When
Spoilers.
did that happen?
And we're kind of bleeding into like other gaming systems. Dalton, jump in whenever you want. Explaining that.
No, let's see where she goes with this.
I was also very curious. We are taking a little bit of D&D. We're taking a little bit of Starfinder, which is a subsect of Pathfinder. We're taking a little bit of a Star Wars TTRPG, and we're throwing it all in the blender. We're hitting pulse, and we're just seeing what happens.
See, I knew
And
all
that's
that.
that's the beauty of Dungeon Radio Hour that I think a lot of our fans enjoy, but also a lot of people hate, is that we truly don't care about the rules. Like, we all have the handbook. We've all read the handbook. We don't use the handbook.
We're bad children. We're bad kids. We just don't. We don't like rules. We see a law and we break it.
I use the
Exactly.
handbook to write on
Um,
another piece of paper where I write my own fucking rules. You know what I mean?
There you go.
I wipe
We're
my ass
homebrew
with the
heavy.
handbook.
Alyssa's murdered a lot of protected species. She
Well, that's
always
a
walks in
separate-
the grass.
That's a separate thing.
I'm just
Michael.
saying she doesn't follow the rules.
That's another
I've
topic
committed
for
tax
another
fraud. Are
pre-show.
we talking about crimes we've really
I
committed?
guess we're talking about real life
Let's-
crimes.
Dude, I
Uh-oh.
rolled through a
Real
stop
crimes.
sign the other day and no one noticed.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Eric, how did you feel after that?
Oh, white collar, like a white collar criminal.
Like a white collar criminal? No, we've all done it.
Anyway, I'm
Some
playing a
stuff
druid
happens.
this time.
Yeah, I was about
Right.
to say. I was like, thank you all for that severe derail. That
Yeah,
we
what
just
are we
made.
fucking playing again?
Everyone,
Yeah.
could you please take a few minutes to just go over just a brief description of your character, your race, what you're going to be doing in season 2 for any of our fans out there who did not get a chance to listen to our prequel episodes for season 2.
Yes. Here's what you need to know from season 1.
Oh, can we do this popcorn style? You start a sentence and then someone
Okay.
else.
Oh, I like
Yeah,
it.
You
yeah.
know what I
okay.
mean?
So, us, regular Alissa, Andrew, Dalton, Mike, fell through a portal from Earth.
Oh, yeah. And so from Earth, we went to Faerun. And how did we get there? Portal.
Oh my God, where's Dalton? We all collectively wondered. And we spent the whole season looking for Dalton, our lost friend.
Yes.
And oh my God, look at these powers we have.
Yes. And we finally found Dalton, except a good friend of ours turned bad, Jeff. Spoilers.
Mm.
And he took Dalton's body and went through a new portal.
And when he did that, he pulled me through the portal. So my loyal friend, Andrew, and my loyal wife, Alissa, who shares my last name, also went through that portal to find me. Now we're through a portal in the future, also in space, or right now in space, whatever. And then Dalton transformed into USB flash drive. Yeah, he turned into a USB flash drive.
USB 2.0, might we say. Outdated
Right.
immediately.
Very outdated, antiquated technology, but we all Kingdom Heartsed into something different. Now, our, big gay friend Dalton, he's a flash drive. Andrew's half robot. Alyssa's green.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a big pink jelly thing.
I feel like you took the biggest popcorn out of that.
Sorry about that.
And also, there's a giant
know
parrot man,
what
and we
that
all
is.
were friends with him, and he died.
We like
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead.
Um,
I'm a
Spoiler
robot.
alert, he's dead.
Spoilers.
And,
Spoilers. Yeah.
And now let's listen to season 2.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't that sound great?
Oh, yeah.
Haven't we enticed you?
This is good.
Thoroughly?
First episode on video, it's a little shaky. We're gonna get the hang of it. Don't worry. Stay tuned for episode 2.
That's
Dalton,
another
take us
new
away.
thing. That's another new thing though about this season is you see us. We're on video. That is
yeah.
neither here nor there.
Nah, don't even watch. Don't even listen.
Don't listen.
Watch
or
and
watch.
listen, please.
Don't
Watch
listen
it.
or watch.
If you can open Spotify, Stitcher, if that's still a thing, YouTube,
Apple Podcasts, YouTube.
Podcast, all at once,
Mhm.
and just have us playing in different rooms of your house.
Yes,
That would be great for us.
please.
Actually, turn
Loop
up your
us
speaker real
endlessly.
quick.
We need the
Alexa, play
AdSense.
Dungeon Radio Hour on every available speaker. All right, we should be good. Guys.
Each of these moments kind of happens simultaneously. Mike, there is a shimmer of light and a surge of power as your pink amorphous body begins to materialize on the teleportation deck of Space House. And as you blink into form, and you're no stranger to teleportation at this point, you've been on Spaceopolis, the center, this giant space station for the last 3 months, and teleportation has kind of become a normal thing for you. But you were not expecting the sight that you currently see. Out in front of you, the size of a small stadium, there are all manner of alien creatures milling about in what can only be described as absolute controlled chaos. There are roughly 60 to 72 individual aliens that are out milling about, interacting with one another, and they all seem to be here as members of the next season of Space House, the show that you have volunteered to be on, to chase your clout, to chase your dreams of fame. And with this sense of pride and excitement, you make your way into the crowd to not only make a name for yourself, but to also find your tribe.
Nice.
While this is happening, Alissa, your transportation pod slowly screeches to a halt as you hear the fumes of the exhaust release.
What do
And
they
you
smell
s-
like?
Stale bread.
Fart.
Stale
Ooh.
bread and just the tiniest hint of nitrogen. I don't know what nitrogen smells like, but I just assume that in space everything smells like nitrogen.
There's a little
That's
guy
actually-
shoveling bread into the coal burner of the engine. He's shoveling one bread in
Yeah.
We
there.
have to make all of this nitrogen, and the only way we do it is with bread. Please explain.
I love it. I love it.
Nice.
You look around at the other individuals that have arrived to Space House, this large satellite that orbits around Spaceopolis, the main space station, and they all are various forms of nervous, anxious, which is the same word, it's just a synonym, but I can't think of anything else to say at the moment, scared, maybe a tinge of excitement. Those are all still the same thing except for excitement, but it's fine, we're gonna keep
No,
going.
dude, I'm getting
And
different images from each
you
one.
are you are filled with this strange concoction of both excitement and dread. You have heard about Space House, you have heard about these games and how not everybody makes it out alive, but you also know that this is truly your best way to chase fame, to gain the clout that everybody on Spaceopolis seems so keen and invested in obtaining as much as possible. So you slowly and tepidly step out of the space pod and you look around. You see very much what Mike saw, this just smorgasbord, this menagerie of all sorts of different alien races mingling about as this new cast of the newest season of Space House opens up to you. Yes, Mike.
Can you describe 5 alien races real
Sure,
quick?
yeah. As you're walking around, you see this humanoid frog-like person bouncing around from place to place. These large kind of bulbous sacs on his neck, inflating and deflating, making this low croaking ribbit sound as he moves about. There is a Gehrlein which is a bipedal monkey-like creature with these giant flaps that connect from the ankle up to their wrist, kind of scattering and scooting about. There are several insectoid, humanoid-like aliens that resemble cockroaches and praying mantises and even a ladybug. There is a large aquatic, almost squid-like creature that is scooting along the floor like a slug and leaving behind this very viscous trail that coats the ground of the space station. And then you even watch this tall, slender woman walk by with long, straight hair that almost looks like she's made from white marble. And she catches your eye for just a second. She kind of looks at you, gives you that like judgmental up and down look, and then with a toss of her hair, she keeps walking into the crowd as she continues to
What are you
mingle.
gonna do about that, babe?
You guys don't understand. That's like top tier girl level. Like there's just subtle little things going on. We don't even need to talk. I already know she hates my guts. That's
If
just
anybody
how
gives
girls
me
are.
an up and down and then dismisses me, I have to ask them what they meant by that.
Yeah.
Because
I
boys
give you
don't
up and
understand.
downs constantly.
I know, but I don't understand what they mean. I'm like, are you happy to see me?
No,
Are you
Rarely
aroused?
ever.
no.
I don't know what emotion goes with those facial gestures.
I'm sorry. I'll be more clear
Anyway,
next
continue
time.
on your thing.
Andrew, at the same time that both Mike and Alissa have arrived, you have also arrived on Space House, this satellite that is orbiting the space station of Spaceopolis, and your journey has been the most different from the two because you were transported here against your will in a stasis field by members of the Aeon Guard. And as you are dragged in shackles on both your wrists and your ankles into this same arena that all of these matter of aliens are mingling about, where Mike and Alissa have entered, even though you don't realize or know it yet. And as they bring you forward, they depower the shackles on your ankles, they depower the shackles on your wrists, they lower the stasis field, and then they just kind of toss you down on the ground and just let you be as you are to make your way into
I would
the games.
I would like to speak to someone in charge, please. Is there like a volunteer or someone I can speak to? Sir, the shackle releaser, thank you for that. Is there a volunteer I can speak with?
the guard that you are referencing to just kind of looks at you. You're on your own now, Macy. Hopefully you don't make it out
Macy?
alive. And then he
Macy.
turns and walks away.
I'm sorry, I look at the nearest creature. Do I look like a Macy to you? Do you see a Macy when you look at me?
Yeah, you do. You look like a Macy. I mean, you're there, and you're metal, and you're person. You're a Macy.
Well, you look like a cockroach, dude. And if I had a bigger boot, I'd squash you right now.
That's because I am a cockroach. I'm a cockroach. I'm a chickatori. That's what I am. That's what I am.
Okay.
Cockroach.
Okay,
That's me.
well-
You're a Macy. I'm a cockroach. You're a Macy.
I'm not okay. I am a. I don't know what this is. I lift my left hand, but I'm a human being. The top of the evolution chain, brother. Yeah, that's me. So don't call me Macy again. Don't make that mistake a second time.
Look, I don't make it a habit to go around and call people like you Macy's. That's just what they called you, and that's what I know you as. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend you, but that's what you are. Okay, bye.
Okay.
And he skitters away because this interaction has made him very uncomfortable.
He's very
Skitter.
blunt, but also nervous at the same time.
Yeah.
Very
What an
honest.
interesting. He probably scampered underneath my desk or something in the corner underneath an electrical cord. I'll find him
You'll
later.
never find him.
I didn't get his name.
Dalton,
So-
did we see that commotion happen, or are we too far away?
You know what? I love that question. Michael and Alissa, how about both of you give me a perception check?
All right.
The first roll of the game.
First roll of the game, and can I say something? Also, Andrew, because you used to get a new set of dice for each new character, I got a new set of dice for season 2.
Oh, you got pink blob,
I
dude?
love
like
it.
my body. Yeah.
Oh, should I have
Because
got
I
a new
thought these
set
were
of
cool and
dice?
spacey.
Yeah, well, I have a red one. We can pretend that's new too.
Ooh.
Like an eyeball.
Well, nobody would have known.
But,
Nobody would have known.
We've had it
I
for
just,
years.
I just have this aqua colored one with gold
That's
numbers.
cool.
I see. I like that. That's pretty cool.
Thanks. Now I feel like I need new dice.
Cobalt, I'd say, but yeah.
My die got a 17.
My die got a 1.
Okay, cool. Mike, you are so just enthralled with everything that is happening. You are like a kid in a candy store. You are like a child that just fell into the orangutan enclosure at the zoo. You don't know what to do with yourself.
I feel like I'd be terrified if I fell into the orangutan enclosure.
Well, that's the
I
thing.
don't think I would be in awe or wonder. I feel like I would scream. Even
Okay,
at 5 years old, I would
what
scream.
enclosure would you fall into at the zoo that you would be so excited about?
A bunch of kittens that are affectionate.
Cool. That's what you did. You
I-
are like a kid in a candy store, or like you just fell into the kitten enclosure at your local SPCA.
I love this! But man, I'm having a hard time noticing stuff. I better do the rounds and introduce myself here in a minute.
Meanwhile, Alissa, you pick up on it immediately. You are hyper focused. You are hyper fixated on literally everything that is happening around you because you are nervous, you are scared, you are uncomfortable, and so you are people watching to the max.
My normal feelings always, yes.
Yes.
Head on a swivel. Always ready.
Head on a swivel. So yes, you
Alert.
see this interaction. You see these two like green from head to toe armor-clad guards drag this cyborg in, throw him down on the floor, and you also see a brief altercation with this cyborg and a humanoid cockroach creature before that cockroach skitters away. And you see that everyone is kind of making eyes at this android and actively avoiding them.
Okay, does anyone have the coordinates for Earth? I mean, you guys are all looking at me like I'm the freak. You have antennas over there. You're gross, and I've seen a bunch of ugly creatures lately. Have you seen a bugbear? God, what is this?
I start
Faerun in
shoving through
future?
the crowd to get up to him.
You do.
Okay, does
Andrew,
anyone know
Andrew,
what
Andrew,
year it is
Andrew?
in Faerun? I mean, this looks
Andrew.
pretty futuristic. Hang on.
Andrew!
Yes, hang on, young lady. Wait a second.
No, no.
Wait.
Andrew! Is
How do
that you?
you know my name?
Andrew, I pull you aside. Andrew, it's me. It's Alissa.
No, I'm not Macy. I'm not Alissa. It's Andrew. My name is Andrew.
I'm Alissa. You're Andrew.
Hold on.
I know,
Hold on.
I know.
I
I'm
step back.
green.
I step back. I take a really good look at her. Is there anything outwardly that says Alissa to me?
I don't know, Alissa, why don't you describe your character really quick for Andrew? Is there anything that sticks out as a physical feature that he would pick up on?
Yes, I would say yes. Like, my facial features, for the most part, still kind of look like me. I still have a very similar build. It's just that my skin is green and kind of viney, and my hair is, like, slicked back and looks almost like root-like, and my nose is a bit more flat, and my ears are a bit more flat and leafy, but otherwise, like, my facial features, besides that, still look Alissa, same kind of build. So there's that kind of, sorta.
So like the Swamp Thing, but kind of sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was going for.
I like it.
Sexy Swamp Thing.
I don't
Not
really
Poison Ivy. Sexy Swamp Thing.
I don't really
Yeah.
see it. Okay, if you're Alissa, do an impression of Mike brushing his teeth right now.
Dalton, can I be in the scene yet? Don't make my wife do that. I know what this is for.
You give me a perception check again at advantage.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's like, I know those sounds.
I do know those sounds. Oh shit. Okay, just 9.
Just
It's
a 9?
nine.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
Mostly because I want all of you together because it's going to be more entertaining. You immediately pick up on your wife doing an impression of you. You haven't seen Alissa in 3 months, but you automatically know that she is here and she is making fun of you.
Andrew, yeah, just like that. That's how Mike brushes his
Okay,
teeth.
That
he
is
does-
how I
he does
brush my
vomit.
teeth.
Ah,
You both turn
hey,
and
hey, buddy.
look,
Hey, buddy.
and there is a
Back up.
large pink creature walking towards you.
She's married.
Wait,
Not
hey.
to me. We're friends. I think this is my friend Alissa. Not sure about you still, Green Lady.
It is. But
Okay.
what
Pink
are
blob.
what are you?
What am I?
Eh,
It's
No,
Andrew. I look pretty much the
Hey!
same.
One at a time. Real quick. This is Mike. I'm me. I'm big and I'm gelatinous and I kind of look like, I don't know, a pink flubber but shaped like me. It's me. It's Mike. I'm just made of goo. I'm Slime Mike. It's me.
I'm not.
I found you.
No.
Oh my god.
I know. Alissa, I found you. And you look,
Alyssa, I don't think.
can I say
Slime
you
Mike.
look really good like this? Like you usually have like a sort of subtle olivey tone to your skin, but like
But Andrew, haven't you
I don't like
noticed there's
this.
been a bunch of weird creatures here?
Okay. I'm not even sure you're Alyssa. I'm definitely not sure you're Mike. But you know what? I don't have any other friends in this world. If you're Alyssa and if you're Mike, guys, I just got my ass kicked by these guards. Okay, we got pulled through this portal. We need to find where Jeff pulled us through. We need to go back through the dang portal so we can get home. Okay? Have you
Dude,
guys
I've
seen
been
Jeff?
trying.
You know, I haven't been trying hard enough. I've only
Andrew.
been here like a day. I don't know, a few hours. I don't even have my watch anymore.
I've been here for 3 months.
Wait,
Andrew.
3 months?
Yeah, how long have you been here?
Like maybe a month, a few weeks.
a month.
I don't
No,
know.
no.
The portal time is slippery, I guess. I don't know. I've been here for 3 months, and I've learned a lot about this place. Andrew, those guards probably took you because, dude, you're a Macy. When you climb through the portal and it Kingdom Hearts you into sci-fi shit, you became a cyborg, man. And that's not cool here. You're not supposed to have that much cyber shit on you.
No, okay, well then take it. I mean, I'm down to take it off, but dude, this is how I am. I'm a person. My left arm's hard, my left eye's hard. I got a metal nipple, dude. My left ball, it's not hard, but I'm
seems
pretty sure it's
unnecessary.
robotic.
Yeah.
It's robotic though.
the-
Don't ask how I
A
know.
couple of those things don't sound like enhancements, and that it doesn't quite make sense.
Yeah, what I understand of Macy's, they choose what gets changed.
Well,
Okay,
we
I'm not
didn't
a
choose
Macy.
anything. I didn't choose to
Hey,
look
guys.
like
I
fucking
understand.
Pepto-Bismol.
It's Andrew. Okay, yeah. What? Okay, what the hell? Why are you guys so ugly?
Okay, listen, man. I basically look like me, but I'm gelatinous. It's like if there was a gummy bear Mike. That's what I look like.
You actually
And I
look
don't
more
think-
like yourself than you ever have.
I don't know what that means. I don't know whether to take offense, but I feel like I should.
You look
Oh,
like
wait,
you've
wait,
always
wait.
looked
First,
on the inside.
First, the guys.
Okay.
Oh, wait, Dalton, I look around for any cameras and to see if I can pull us away from some.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and give me another perception check at advantage because you have been in this society long enough that you know that there are cameras everywhere.
Ooh, actually, I got the same both times. 18.
Cool. So you look around, and just as expected, there is a camera every probably 5 to 10 feet, and it's on a swivel. All the cameras are on swivels, so they are capturing 90% of what is happening in this room.
So I don't see any like blind spot that I can like sneak away to. It
You
is
see one. You see a small, like, little outcropping, little alcove over towards the far end of this like stadium arena that all of you are kind of in, that you notice is a blind spot to the cameras. They don't quite swivel all the way to pick up that area.
Ooh, okay, guys. First, keep your voices down.
Okay.
Follow me. Okay, we're gonna go into this little corner and then we can talk for real. All right?
Cool.
Because I can
Everybody
see a lot
give
of people
me-
staring.
Everybody give me a stealth check.
Okay. I feel like I should go tell one of the
No.
volunteers that I'm going away.
No.
Hey,
What if you
Trust
bring out
me.
the snacks?
Nobody.
I want to get a.
Whoa.
I want a snack. I assume this is like an
We'll
airplane. They're
get
going to
you
bring
a
us
snack.
snacks. They're going to bring us a soda.
Oh, what?
No?
Guys, I don't think that they're going to be very nice to you. Andrew, we're all supposed to have some sort of entertainment duty. At least I am on my floor. Alissa, I assume that you were supposed to have entertainment duty too.
Yeah, that's what my friend told me.
But Andrew, I mean, you're lucky that you're not in prison or worse, man. You're pretty cybernetic, and if you're over 40% cybernetic in this world, they'll throw you in prison. It's some weird fucking rules they have. I learned a lot about it from being here for months. Like, I see fucking cyborgs getting shit beat out of them every day.
Okay, well, I'm not a real cyborg. I'm a human. I just got pulled into this world and someone slapped some fake arms on me. Maybe my limbs got ripped off in the portal, dude. I'm handicapped. I probably have rights in this world. You know what I mean?
Ooh, wait.
You don't have rights in this world. And
probably
for
top
all
of the
intents
food
and
chain.
purposes, no, you're not, man. Listen, for all intents and purposes,
40%.
you're like a second-class citizen, man. And I didn't choose to be a slime, but I am a slime. As far as everybody's concerned, I'm a slime. I keep trying to tell people I'm an earthling and
Well,
a
that's not
human,
cool.
but they don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's not cool to be a
rolled a
slime
9.
either. Why aren't they attacking you? You're ugly and gross and slimy. And you're green. Why are you green? Why do you get to live freely?
What did you
Macy.
roll? We
Yeah,
rolled
when did
forever
everybody
ago.
roll for stealth?
Oh, yeah, hold on, man.
Oh, I
rolled
got a 6.
Yeah, I don't know. What were we doing?
Well, obviously
So-
we were not being sneaky.
So all of you snuck over to this little alcove. The cameras cannot see you. Everyone is listening to your conversation.
Oh my god.
I start to move very... Like, I turn my feet into just a big old snail body.
Okay.
And I start to slink just super slow, like I'm sneaking towards the blind spot. I'm just looking around. I know everybody notices me, but I'm hoping that nobody notices me. And I take Alyssa's hand. I lead her to the blind spot. Let's go over there where we can be secret.
Yeah, that's where I've been trying to go.
Right.
You guys want to
Wait,
meet in the
Andrew,
secret
you don't-
corner?
Andrew!
Is it cool that I'm a Macy?
No!
Andrew, take you down.
I'm not. I don't
Take you
identify
down.
as... Okay. Bring my
Okay.
fake limbs, my cybernetic limbs too? Okay.
Oh, Andrew, you should really stop because of the stuff I said earlier. You should not be saying this at this volume.
Okay,
Andrew.
but for the last time, it's me, Andrew. I've got cybernetic limbs. There's a high percentage in my body.
Oh, this is gonna be
We're
bad.
friends. And you're Mike, you're Alyssa. I'm pretty sure this is not a Ren fair, but it might be a Star Trek convention.
It's not. Hey, this is season 1 all over again. This is the real world that we happen to be in this season. It's
What?
sci-fi. It's future. It's real.
Okay.
And if you
It's
keep,
not a Ren fair.
and if you keep getting this kind of negative attention, you're gonna end up with negative credits in the games, okay? So
There's no negative attention. Guys, I ended up at the same place as you. Like, where the hell even are we?
We're in Space House, my guy.
Yeah.
We are on one of the biggest fucking reality show. It's basically a reality show. We're in one of the biggest competition shows that's broadcast to all of Spaceopolis. Millions of fucking beings are gonna watch us soon. If they're not watching us already, I don't know if this one gets edited or not.
it's a giant space station. That's where we landed.
We're on a
Oh my
space station, orbiting a bigger space station, and we're trapped here. So I would
Yeah.
fucking keep it down about all the cyborg shit, because all of these people, we live here now with
I
them.
guarantee they're all cyborgs, dude. Everyone's a cyborg.
I've been asking about Earth. No one seems to know what that is. So, like, I don't think we're somewhere else in our space system. I think we're just, I don't know, in a different reality?
Okay, but where's
I've yet
Jeff?
to understand.
Jeff opened the portals. Jeff pulled us from Faerun into this one, so we got to find Jeff and kill him.
I haven't seen
And get
anyone.
sent back
I
to
haven't
the
seen
right
anyone
world.
except you guys.
Jeff, I haven't seen him. All I know is we're here, and Dalton's here too. And I pull out of my
Dalton?
goo. I reach my hand in my goo, and I pull Dalton out of my belly.
What?
You do so, Mike. You reach into your goo and you pull out of your belly, and it makes this like suctiony pop sound as you show all of them this like semi-translucent ruby red futuristic USB drive.
When Dalton crossed over, we all changed, right? To fit into the universe, we kind of didn't really change last season, but I think that's because humans existed there. Humans are a lot more rare here. So I'm a fucking alien. I guess I'm a Goozonian, somebody told me. Alyssa's a fucking alien. Dalton's for some reason, Dalton is this.
God, he's more cybernetic than I am.
But what? How would you even know?
But he's 100% cybernetic, I
I mean,
guess.
if I'm only 40%, he came out as 100% years ago.
I know this because, and I pull Andrew in, and I flick open his ear and I find a USB port and I stick Dalton into his ear. And then I like tap on the blue lens of his LED eyeball and I just wait for the projection to start.
Hey,
Cool.
just because I have
so
computer parts, you can't just tap my eyeballs.
You plug
Just
the
because I have
USB
goo doesn't
drive.
mean that you need to point it out and say it's ugly, okay? I'm all goo. You're only a fucking like half cyborg, or I'm all goo.
You
Alright.
plug the USB drive into Andrew's ear, and you see this cybernetic blue eye start to twitch and pixelate, and then you hear this voice come from Andrew. Downloading data now. Projecting image in 3, 2, 1. And as the countdown ends, you see a very pixelated, almost coded bust of Dalton kind of materialize in front of you. Mike, I told you, you have to plug me in at least once a day or I get very cranky. You have no idea what it's like to be stuck inside this little tiny stick for the rest of eternity.
He's Dalton's kind of pissed because when he's not plugged into something, he doesn't really exist.
Dalton?
We've been over this. I fucking exist. I'm just digital. I exist. I am here for some reason.
Dalton?
Code.
Dude.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Are you really? I like put my hand through him. Are you really Dalton?
Andrew, I can hear you. I can't see you. Where are you?
Oh, you're coming out of my body, dude. You're coming out of my eyeball. I think it's projecting you.
What?
Dude.
What?
We are not at my house party
Andrew
anymore.
And you decided to stick me inside of him?
Dude, we have a whole podcast that describes what happened to you, but you're in a fantasy world within a fantasy world, dude. We've been looking for you forever, and now we got Mike, what is this 8-bit version of Dalton? We were supposed to rescue an actual Dalton.
Dalton he's Digi-Dalton. He's digital Dalton now. He's a digital guy, and he lives on this thing, man, and everything's different here, okay? I don't know why Dalton turned into a fucking USB flash drive, but he did. And
he didn't have a body when we came through, remember?
Oh, yeah, because he was a soul, and he got put into the
because
ruby.
y'all fucking lost my body to the dweeby wizard.
That makes sense.
Blame Jeff. That was
I'm blaming you. You had the chance to save me, and you didn't do it.
We tried. Jeff was more powerful than we thought.
We did our best.
best.
Some of us got stabbed and thrown through a portal.
Jeff was more powerful than we thought. Sounds like a bunch of bullshit excuses is what it sounds like.
Okay, well, Jeff has your body now, dude. And look, if we transformed on the way in, Jeff transformed too. He could be any one of these aliens hiding out.
He could be anything.
He could
Literally,
be you.
there's so many creatures.
He could be
Not
you.
me.
Well,
he could be me.
I don't know. I don't think that makes a lot of sense, buddy. Listen, I don't know where Jeff is, but
you went in the portal with him.
He could be anything.
Yeah, he would have come out around your time then. You guys fell through first.
Yeah, but he fell through before me, so maybe he's been here for fucking a month. I don't know. I haven't seen the guy. He's not been around, or if he has been, he has not revealed himself. He's the least of our fucking problems now.
Mike, as you say, I haven't seen him, he hasn't been around, you just like, without really thinking, scratch this like part of your shoulder that has been just like this obsessive and excessive itch ever since you came to Space House. Or ever since you came to Spaceopolis.
I do. I scratch my shoulder and one of the bubbles in my body kind of floats up and becomes like this little pustule, like this little bubble of goo on top of my shoulder and starts to bulge out a little bit. I push it back. It does that sometimes, guys. I'm very effervescent. Kind of like the lava lamp situation. So you got to poke the bubbles back in. It's a thing. This one's itchy, actually.
We got to get your body back.
It is kind of cool that I can do this now. And I stretch my arms out and like flubber them. And then I turn them into like 2 croquet mallets like Beetlejuice. And I start slamming on the ground. And then I turn them into little airplane wings, and I go, Beer. See, that's kind of fun, because there's like a lot of sight gags,
cool,
which is great for a
dude.
podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know, man. It's pretty
awesome.
dope. I can do, check this out. And
Mike, stop playing with your face.
okay.
I was just saying, I think they're about to start soon. We gotta get Andrew caught up, okay? So
No, we gotta leave. We gotta leave.
Alyssa, as you
Real
say,
quick.
I think they're about to start soon. You do hear an announcement come over the loudspeaker.
Attention, attention, castmates. We are getting ready to start the opening ceremony. Please make your way to the stage. Thank you. Please make your way to the stage.
Okay, now
let's
our
just stay
time.
together, okay?
Stay together. But
I
like,
caught a
now's our time
couple
to
of
leave.
clips. Guys, real quick. I've seen a little bit of this game on YouTube, and just from past seasons, make some alliances. Don't piss the wrong people off, okay? Because sometimes this is life or death. And sometimes you can get voted off this game, and anyway, just act like me, and everything's gonna be fine. Okay?
I point to all the cameras that I saw earlier. Andrew, look, see there and there,
Okay.
and there. Trust me,
Fuck
there
you.
is no escaping.
Fuck you.
There is no escaping. They will find you.
I'm
Every
flipping 'em
inch
off.
of this place is covered in cameras.
Yeah, every inch of my balls is covered in these. You know what I mean? We don't have to participate. This is slavery. If I'm the lower end of society, why was I chosen? You know, maybe I'm actually the top of society. Maybe I'm the best of the best.
Andrew, while you are saying that, the crowd begins to move past you, and one of the individuals that does move past you is that same all-white marble girl that had that moment with Alyssa when she first arrived on Space House. And she kind of shoulder checks you, Andrew, and she turns back with this like really bitchy kind of look, very like see you next Tuesday, and she's like, ugh, watch where you're going, Macy. Gross.
Hey,
and then keeps walking.
that's my friend. And
Glad
yeah,
Macy
his face is kind of fucked up and there's a lot of metal on it, but you don't talk to him like that. Andrew, stand up for yourself.
I don't. What is Macy written on my head or something? What does that mean, Macy? It's Andrew.
They think all cyborgs look like Macy Williams or something.
I thought it was just for Machine.
Oh, that's it. That makes more sense when they don't even have Game of Thrones here. I don't know what I'm saying. It's because of Machine, Andrew.
Dude. I'm not. I have a
You're
brain,
half
I
machine.
assume. I have a brain, not much
Yeah,
of one.
but not people's brains can't do this. And I push the side of Andrew's temple, and like fucking hard drive drawer comes out of his head.
Yep,
I
absolutely.
didn't know how to work him so well.
I've touched a lot of these guys. I really have touched everybody that looks different here to try to figure out how they work. So I've touched a lot of people. They don't like it. It's kind of like when you
I
touch
don't
your black
like it.
friend's
Put my-
hair and they get mad.
Put the disc
But anyway,
back in my
I've
head.
shoved Andrew. Sorry about that. That's your disc. Shouldn't have done that. Pop it right back in.
I can hear like the disc start up and the. Okay.
So while all of you kind of have that moment, you see that the crowd has moved and migrated towards the front of this like large Coliseum stadium like area, and they are all converging on a stage. Do you
We gotta get
follow
going, guys.
or do you stay?
We got to be friends. Once we're through the ceremony, we got to find our chance, and we got to get out of here. And I'm talking like an old-time news radio announcer. We got to make our break. We got to escape.
No, you're completely right. We have to just survive, but then I think maybe we can find a chance to escape. We just have to be careful about it.
Hey, listen, I'm all down for escaping, but guys, we might have to just resign ourselves to the fact that we're not going home. We tried to go home, and now we're here. What if we're here for the rest of our lives? What if we can't open up another portal? We don't even know if that's an option. We might have to get used to being fucking green and sexy and half a robot and goo.
Is sexy the Dalton?
Yeah. But
Andrew is right, though. If we all fell through, Jeff had to have fallen through. If we can find him, maybe we can make another portal and get home. So again, we just have to survive and get more clout, get more followers, and then that will give us more openings to other places. That's what I've understood.
Hold on. You forget that Andrew's stupid because he just got here.
Yeah, I'm
Andrew,
stupid.
clout is money,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
and you
Yeah.
What's
need
money?
clout to live. You need
Hold on. Go back to money. What is that?
Okay, you know, like
Andrew, you
your
know-
TikTok follower account? That's money here.
Oh, ew. I hate that. That's it?
I know.
That's it
I
here?
know.
Yeah, I know. That's one of the worst parts
That's-
of
Oh,
this
no, I'm
one.
gonna be
Yeah,
homeless.
I know.
I'm not going to try.
I know, man.
That's what I was
Oh,
saying, that
God.
you can't get negative attention.
Here.
You watch
Guys.
me, dude. You never saw someone with negative clout. I'm gonna be the first negative billionaire, my friends. You just watch and wait.
It's gonna be hard for Andrew to get clout because he looks like that. But we'll help you because honestly, I got a fuck ton of clout. I've never been rich before, man. But here I'm fucking rich.
Wait, you're rich
people
here?
love me. Yeah. Dalton, I look for a panel on the wall. That I can type into.
There is one probably 20 feet or so away from you. There is a hollow display built into one of the walls that kind of sticks out
Check
like
this
an ATM.
out. You guys, I pull out the keyboard, I type in my username @jellyboy, and I hit enter, and I pull up my GooTube page, and hey, my feed is fucking constantly. Check this out. Love, smiley face,
Wow.
fucking
Look at all the
billions
comments,
of views.
dude.
I don't know,
9,000 comments?
Yeah, read a couple of them for me.
I like how the
They're also
thumbs up, it's like a
positive.
tentacle. You know what I mean? It's not just like a human hand.
That's cute.
is cute.
I know, it's cute. Yeah.
GooTube. I
There's a
went
lot
on
of
this
those.
website back in 8th grade. I thought it was shut down. God, my
Oh,
mom was
yeah,
so
no,
mad.
it's different here. It was shut down. Back on Earth, it was shut down.
Okay.
Because there was some stuff that was...
Dude, you're famous
here-
here.
I
know. I
know.
mean, you're entertaining. You're funny. Dude, Alyssa, you must be pretty famous too, right? Pull yours up.
We don't need. No, the games are starting. We don't need to look at my account. But yeah, I'm doing.
They'll
I'm
pause
doing
the
okay.
games for us to do this.
Alyssa, you've got to have plenty of clout. Go ahead and pull up your thing,
I
man.
can't even remember my username.
No, but here's the thing. That doesn't make sense because everybody says your username here. Like most of the time when somebody says your name, they say your username here. So you got to know your
Alyssa.
username.
God. Is that how it works?
All right, I reluctantly go over and I type in peony for your thoughts.
Oh,
You do
that's
so-
bad. Oh, you got to change that. That's bad.
Yours is Jelly Boy.
Jelly Boy's kind of cute. Jelly Boy, and I have it in the big fucking jelly font, and that's
thought-
kind of cute.
I thought a little pun would be fun.
No. Go ahead, Dalton. What were you going to say?
Cool. You go and you type in your username, Peony, for your thoughts, and you hit enter on this kind of virtual keyboard, and it pulls up your personal feed page. And there are a sixth of the videos that Mike has on his GooTube page, and there
Damn.
are a ninth of the comments, the likes, and the hearts that
Oh,
Jelly
babe.
Boy has on his
Okay.
Oh,
page.
babe.
You're doing great.
Babe. No,
Good
this
job,
sucks,
Alyssa.
babe. What did you do?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
I didn't know. I was so unsure, and I didn't know what to talk about. And then apparently my
no.
species is like really plant focused, and so I
Yeah.
thought, oh well, I'll make that like my niche. You know what I mean?
You only
What
have
do they call
20
you guys
billion
again?
views on this video. That's nothing compared to what
Oh,
Mike
yeah.
had.
It's actually pretty funny. My race. I kid you not. Floridians.
See,
No.
that's also dumb. I know you didn't pick it, but that's
I've-
also pretty fucking
I've
stupid.
seen some green
No.
folks. You guys are all Floridians? Wow.
Yeah, they're all Floridians. I forgot.
Gross.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah, you
Floridians.
know.
Kinda gross.
Yeah. Well, I think, Alyssa, if anything, you're just probably not getting clout because you're nervous. People don't like that here. They like you to be more yourself, and you being nervous, and more reserved.
Well, it doesn't
that's
even
not gonna
matter because
fly.
I feel like for the next whatever time, I'm gonna have to focus on the games.
But
I can't
that's
even
the
do my
thing.
plants.
It matters here too. We're constantly live feeding. It's just like outside, except now a shit ton more people are going to see us on this show. Our live feeds, they're about to fucking blow up.
Okay, I
This
wonder
show's
if I have an
broadcast to
account.
the whole station.
You know what I mean? Let me
Have
try
you
to
made
open
a
my account.
username?
I mean, did you guys create one, or was it already here when you got here?
No, I had to create one. I mean, yeah.
Oh.
So you never
I guess I
created one.
But I
I
do have
should
like a
sign
base
up.
thing in the system. I think.
You should sign
it free?
because you could be. It's completely free, and they pay you if you're good. I don't know how much, but
Oh,
you know
be
what?
good.
You could have an audience of like other machine people, like maybe the robots and shit will like you.
We're just people.
Maybe
okay.
that's your demographic.
Machines, not machine. We're all people. I'm a human being, dude. I'm not just like a coffee
agree.
maker, okay?
That's how it. Well, you do have a coffee maker. I press Andrew's chest and I pull out the Keurig that's in his tummy.
God damn it.
Yes.
And I make myself
Keurig,
an espresso.
really?
I know that. Well, it's not Keurig. It's something spacey, and we'll figure out a joke later.
It's like a
But
nest.
listen,
It has
I-
4 eyes. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm sorry. That was just I had to.
Mike,
I push it back into him.
after you push the Keurig, the coffee machine, back into Andrew's chest, you the window that your GoTo page is on is still in full view, and you just catch out of the corner of your eye a few comments that come through from your current live feed, and it's questioning, why is he hanging out with a Macy? I thought he was cooler than that. What's he
You
doing
guys,
with? And you watch as your likes slowly start to drop. Not a lot, but it's enough that you notice it.
Okay, I look to the nearest camera that's live feeding.
I think people are reverse liking you.
Yeah, you guys, hey, this is my friend, and he's a Macy, but he's a good guy. Look, listen to him.
I'm a
Andrew,
human
say something
being.
endearing.
Okay, I don't know which camera's watching me. All of them. Hi, my name's Andrew. I am not a Macy. Okay, I'm a human being. By the way, in my universe, human beings, we evolved. Okay, Squid Man, janitor. No, that's a nice hard-working job. You're doing a good job. I'm better than all of you, so
No,
I'm happy to be here.
No. Oh, don't no.
I think
I
You,
can't.
Mike, you watch GoTube as you see some pretty negative comments start to come through. Very derogatory towards Macy's in general. Some pretty harsh and heavy language, especially equating a Macy to thinking that they are better than others or that they're superior in some kind of way, and that Macy shouldn't just be part of the society anymore. They wish that they would just all go away.
You guys, you're not being fair. Andrew did not choose to be like this. He was made like this.
Which is a good
And
thing to be this.
which is good also. Also to be him, that's not a bad thing. That's society telling you that.
I think we might have to cut our losses and just head into the
No,
games.
the
Maybe he can
comments
earn...
are getting they're saying some
There's
racist
no
stuff.
losses.
Andrew.
They
A lot of
love me.
It's getting bad.
They
It's getting
love
bad.
me. These
Yeah,
gun
that-
emojis
oh,
pointing
you're-
at my head.
no,
That's
no,
because
no,
they want to
no, no,
finger
no.
guns me because they love me so much.
No, the word that keeps popping up, that's supposed to be
KYS?
Yeah,
What does
that's
that mean?
bad.
KYS.
All right, let's go.
KYS.
Yeah, we gotta
KYS.
get going.
KYS.
Let's.
Yeah, see, we're just making it worse. Okay, shut
Kiss
down. Let's
yourself.
just go.
Because they love me.
Maybe he can just prove himself in the games. Okay, I don't.
The three of you make your way over towards the stage, and the ceremony has already began. You've missed the first part of it. But you look up onto the stage, and there are two figures that stand out to you. There is a large, floating kind of screen that has these separated like digital arms and legs, and there's just this face that is displayed across the screen. Think of Face from Nickelodeon Jr., throwback to a comment we had earlier, and if MODOK had a baby. That's what this individual looks like. And off to the side, standing on the ground, is this old, kind of hunched over old man. He is a human. It's the first human that any of you have really seen since you've been in Space House or on Spaceopolis. He wears this long, kind of white lab coat, has these very thick, heavy goggles that sit on top of his balding head, and there are just these shoots of white hair that stick out on either side, and he has this big bushy white mustache that hangs down across his upper lip, and underneath his lab coat he wears this leather jumpsuit that's full of these brass buckles that overlay and overlap all up and down this jumpsuit. And the screen on the stage is talking.
Some of you will find your fame, and some of you will die. But that's a chance we will have to take, and it will be entertaining all the same. Now I'm going to hand it over to our very own Dr. Bad Zalderon, and he's going to take you through your screening process, and then we're going to get into The games.
And there is a thunderous applause from everywhere. And all of a sudden, all of the aliens around you start chanting, Dr. Bad, Dr. Bad, Dr. Bad.
Nice fucking smile.
Yeah. Woo.
All right.
As everyone...
Shouldn't have said that. You don't need to say that.
It should be noted that as all of you are standing in this crowd, there is a very clear, like, good 5-foot distance from the nearest person. Like, they are avoiding
Oh, no.
Andrew like the plague.
Even Mike is like
He is
slowly
not
inching away
fooling
from me.
anyone.
You see my like pink slime trail as I'm backing up.
I'm like slowly scooting back towards you too.
As the chanting for Dr. Bad slowly dies down, the older human scientist steps forward.
Greetings, contestants of the 277th season of Space House.
That's a big
We are
one.
all very, very excited that you are here. To our volunteers from the beautiful area of Skyward Towers.
And there was a round of applause as he says Skyward Towers, and Mike even begins to clap and cheer himself.
Yeah! That's where I live. That's where I live when I was on.
To our less famous, but just as important, villagers of the Neutrino Village.
And there is a enthusiastic but much less loud applause from the citizens from Neutrino Village. Alissa also starts to quietly clap.
All right, Alissa.
Ooh.
Hey, they said your name, your thing. Why are you inching
It's
away
fine.
from me?
And sprinkled throughout this crowd are the denizens of the Annex, the dredges of our society, those who wish to chase their clout, and those who do not belong in our society.
And Andrew, it almost looks like Dr. Bad looks straight at you when he says it.
Those from the Annex are here to change their fate, and if not, will meet an untimely end.
But there's probably some good guys from there.
And some of us are humans, just like Dr. Bad.
Oh, God.
Don't
Oh,
do
God.
that. Don't do that.
I point to him, and the whole stadium is just.
Everyone just
Less
turns
is
and
more,
stares at you.
Ooh.
We're all people here. Me and Doctor. Is your name Dr. Bad? I think this guy might be the bad guy this season. Humans. Woo!
Okay.
Andrew,
I go for high fives for every contestant.
Maybe we can hide
I
him.
pull Andrew over to me, and I'm like, it's not.
Hey, come on, man. I'm just about to give the high fives to everybody, man.
They're all.
People love me here.
No, that one over there was gonna hit you. He was bracing for a punch. That wasn't a high five. Man, it's not gonna fucking.
Were you gonna hit me, dude?
Yeah, I was totally gonna hit you, fucking Mason.
See, I told you he was gonna hit you. Don't hit him, please, because he's
Okay.
my friend.
Yeah, when
Don't
we
hit
you
me,
next.
dude.
Okay. But,
Hey,
Hey, don't do that,
I'll
because
be angry if you hit my friend.
Oh, what are
he'll
you
be
gonna do
angry, and I'll
about
be
it?
angry if you hit him.
What are you gonna do about it, Macy? What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. That's what I thought. Nothing. And he
Okay, I don't.
turns.
I'm gonna need
back.
everyone to stop calling me Macy. Okay, it's Andrew.
He turns
With a-
back into the crowd, and as he turns back into the crowd, you notice that he has on this super fancy jetpack that is like on him, almost like a backpack would be. And he's like this just tall, big, buff dude, and you just happen to notice that he is standing by none other than the tall, slender girl, all made
Ugh.
out of white marble. And she just kind of turns and gives you another one of those looks and turns back to listen to Dr. Bad continue on with his announcements.
Now, before we can begin the games tomorrow, everyone must go through a very extensive physical exam. We need to make sure that everyone is in tip-top fighting and performance shape to participate in the games. Then, once everyone has passed their physical, you will be given your basics and your bids, and you will be welcome to form your alliances. Now, remember, as Flip said earlier, everyone must form a team of 6 if you want to participate in the games. So make sure you make friends.
I got like 40% of that.
I don't know why he puts his finger in his mouth like that. And it makes it so hard to talk.
It's a human thing. We all do it. I'm thinking, he said if we have 6 people, we can participate in this game. So, guys, if we don't find a team like me and gym class, 1st through 10th grade, we don't have to participate.
Been there, yeah.
No, but it is not good here if you don't.
Dude.
That's what I've heard.
What are they going to do? Send us home? Give us like a gift card to a restaurant local? It doesn't sound too bad.
As you say that, you see 10 kind of large scanning devices raise up from the ground there in front of the stage. Think like the metal detector, like a big fancy one that you go through at the airport that like spins around you. 10 of those kind of pop up, and everybody instinctively just forms behind the lines as several assistants, also in lab coats, much like Dr. Bad is wearing, kind of start manning these physical checkpoint stations. And as each contestant walks through, you see their screens light up on panels, different panels that line the ceiling of the stadium that you're in. You see their username, you see their vitals, you see their stats, you see their ability scores, and one by one, they start to blink into existence as more and more pass through these security checkpoints. And the 3 of you inch closer and closer. Mike, then Alissa, then Andrew. After all this time, our heroes are finally back together. But what has transpired since Mike, Alissa, and Andrew were last together, and what new challenges await them on the horizon? Find out next week on our newest episode of Dungeon Radio Hour, and be sure to set your calendars and follow the show, as this season we will be releasing new episodes weekly. But while you wait for next Tuesday, join us over on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Dungeon Radio Hour for extended intros, bloopers, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Until next time, keep the volume up, the dial tuned in, and always say yes to adventure. Bye for now, kids. You see that the crowd has moved and migrated towards the front of this like large Coliseum stadium-like area, and they are all converging on a stage. Do you follow,
get going, guys.
Or do you stay?
Okay.
I start to follow. I start to follow.
Guys, we have an alliance.
Hey, I'm gonna get really
Stop.
We have an alliance
Let
together.
Andrew talk.
I'm sorry. I
have
think
an
he's
alliance
slow
together.
because I pulled the disc out. So
Okay, it's still booting up. It's installing disc 2 of 42. It's gonna be a lot of time.
Oh,
I hope you still have those manuals.
Speak fast.